And all the others have also, JQC rules, Rotterdam rules, and Hamburg rules. They have also got defenses of the carriers, which is more or less in line with the same defenses as that of the UAE maritime law. Okay, the claimants may resort to legal action. Clear? Okay. Okay. Now you go to the court. Okay. When the claim is not settled, what do? You take a legal action, and you then spend money, and again you spend money, and then you spend money. It starts building. Your lawyer's fees must become much higher than the actual claim amount, and you say, "Oh my God, I would not have done this. Instead, I would have settled it amicably, even at the full claim amount." Okay, that is what happens when you go to a court. So think twice before you go to a court. Whatever. When the claims are not settled, the claimants resort to legal action. Then the court summons the carriers to state their defense. Upon hearing the plaintiff's contention and the carrier's defense, the court decides on the claim based on its merits. Okay, not who is a better lawyer, but on the basis of its merits. Then there are execution proceedings if the judgment amount is not paid by the judgment debtor to the judgment creditor. And if the judgment debtor is not satisfied, okay, to reverse the order of the lower court, he may go for an appeal. It can be two ways. That is, if I know you are not getting the terminology judgment debtor and judgment creditor. Judgment debtor is a person or a party against whom the court delivers its verdict, and the judgment creditor is a party or a person in favor of whom the court delivers its judgment. Well, the judgment debtor or the creditor is not satisfied with, for example, I made a claim of 70,000 dirhams, okay, against a party. Now the court appointed an expert and said that I am entitled to only 50,000. Okay. Now the actual judgment debtor is the other party, but I am not satisfied with that verdict, even though I am a judgment creditor. So I can file an appeal. Okay. The other party can also file an appeal if he is not satisfied, saying that, sir, the findings of the lower court was not correct, so he can file an appeal. Okay. The final judgment from the court would be binding upon all the parties to it. Where does the final judgment come in? It does not come in the first court of first instance. It does not come in the lower court. It comes in the highest court. Okay, if you file an appeal within the time. Clear? Clear? Yes. Okay, number one subject. Okay. What is a P&I club? Because I told you that I will be
indemnity club. Protection and indemnity club.
Protection and indemnity club. Oh, bountiful. What is protection and indemnity club? Okay. Group of? What is the speciality of this P&I club? What is the speciality? Okay. How is it different from an insurance company? Because insurance company, what does it do? It takes premium from you and it protects your rights. Clear? P&I club also does the same.
But the P&I club, there is a principal for the principal.
It is a non-profit.
The P&I club advises the carrier during the times of the
principal.
No, that's what insurance company also does.
only ship owners.
Let us see what it is. It is an association of ship owners and charterers and controlled by the insured ship owner or charterer who are members. It is an association. Okay? It is an association. For example, if I have got a vehicle, okay, I am just putting it in simple terms. Okay, I have got a vehicle. Okay, I drive a small vehicle and I have got, say, 10 people with me, okay, who are all vehicle owners. Okay, now we decide among ourselves, okay, we will pool in, okay, this much amount towards the damage to any one of our cars. Okay, and if there is damage, we will take from that amount. And then the balance we will keep it in case somebody else meet with an accident or there is a damage to that vehicle. Okay? So, normal cases, the money which you pool in will be sufficient because see, the claims ratio will not be 10 by 10 is to 10. It may be 1 is to 10 or it may be half is to 10. And always, I mean, it can be that you are exhausted of the amount in one claim or in two claims, but normally that can be kept as a resource to fulfill your liabilities. Okay? And the best thing about P&I is that it is a liability insurance and not the vehicle insurance. That is called a different insurance. It is called a hull and machinery insurance. Here it is the liability insurance. That is the Association of Ship Owners. Here the insured same party, and it is not the company who is entered into there. It is the vessel which is a member. Clear? Ship owner of a vessel. Okay, it is a vessel which is entered into. Clear? So what they do is, whatever is written there, they operate on non-profit making mutual basis. That is, the members pool their resources in order to meet losses suffered by each individual member. The basic principle is that the contribution, mutual premium, paid by the membership in relation to any 1 year should be sufficient to meet all claims and other expenses. Okay, that is the reinsurance, the administration, whatever it is, whatever the money is pooled by each of the members, okay, that the basic principle is that it will be sufficient to satisfy the claims for liabilities which are raised against any of the members. And in case of a shortfall, if there is a shortfall, what do they do? The members pay pro rata additional cost. In case of surplus, it is returned back to the reserves. Okay, so that the next year they need to pay only lesser premium. If you don't have claim, in case of vehicle insurance, what happens? If there is a no claim, you get a lesser premium. If there is a claim, then they charge you higher premium. Same thing applies here also. The important services which are provided by the clubs. It provides cover for various third-party liabilities of the ship owners and charterers. It provides claims handling service through service of correspondents and lawyers. Assists the members in drafting bills of lading, etc., charter parties, etc. Provides information to members about the international conventions pertaining to shipping, changes in relevant legislation, etc. Provides expert advice. Expert advice. Assists members in taking ancillary insurance covers where necessary. Provides loss prevention measures. Blah blah blah. So many things. So these are the important services. Now, what are the risks covered? These are the risks which are covered. One is the cargo liability. Cargo liability. Any liability towards the cargo. Okay, we are talking about what? Cargo claims, right? Okay. So any liability towards the cargo, okay, is covered. When crew has got any liabilities, that is also covered. The pollution with the ship, pollution, wreck removal, pollution, stowaways, fines and penalties, liability for loss. So many risks are covered there. Okay. A13. Salat. Oh, I'm closing. Okay. So that's it. So these are the, and this is the most important thing as far as the claims handling is concerned. You know the best thing about our management, any management in any shipping company, they think that the claims handlers, yes, passed a Borsellino hat test. You know what is a Borsellino hat test? Anybody? No. Borsellino hat test. It is a hat which is made of the fur of a special type of rabbit. Okay? This is a handmade hat. And when you see the Italian mafia and the French mafia, they wear this type of hat. Because they think that in as much as you do credible job, you have to dress elegantly. And so they wear such types of hats. And the speciality about this hat is that it is handmade. It is brushed at least 10,000 times. Okay? And the test is that if you need to know whether it is original or not an original or a duplicate, what they do is they roll that hat into a cylinder shape and they take a small ring and they put it through there and pull it. Okay, if it comes out without any damage, okay, and wrinkle free, then they say that this is a original hand. Our management, not our management, most of the shipping companies management, they think that the claims handler has passed this Borsellino test as far as shipping is concerned, wherein it is actually not right. Okay, because any accounts related problem, it goes, okay, give it to the claims department. Any sales problem, they say give it to the claims department. Any customer services, they say give it to the claims department. Any what is the operations, they say give it to the claims department, because they have got a feeling, and that is what keeps us in the job. Okay, now the question, does that look like my hand? Okay, what is the most important thing? The claims handler should always make it a point that the claims are settled and not that you explore avenues that how you can reject a claim. No, not at all. You have to see that the claim is. Okay? Now, what is the best way of handling a claim? Don't appoint claims handlers. You could save on this pay and folks. Okay, the company pays the claims handler. Okay? And don't insure yourself. You can save on insurance premiums. Damage notifications or survey requests, whichever you receive, keep it in your file. Don't attend. You can save survey expenses. Claim documents, don't ever look at that. Just keep it in your shelf. Court summons, accept it. Don't reply to it. Don't appoint lawyers. You can save on the lawyer's expenses.